Cheers, chat.
Hey, Sonic. I really, really like M&M.
I prefer Skittles.
No, I mean like the wrapper.
Why would you eat the wrapper?
Riramoo in the house. What up, Riramoo? Oh, I forgot, chat. I forgot how ominous the opening to this game is. This music, it really is like gives you an impression of oppression. You know what I mean? The ads are starting in a minute. Damn it. Damn it. I guess we'll have some more yap for a few minutes. We'll wait here. We'll start fresh when everyone's back from ads, okay?
Oops. Driving ain't like skateboarding.
Hatted Dragons in the house. What up, Hat? Sorry I'm late. What was that you said? The chat keeps moving. You doing all right, Hat? I missed the yap. That's all good. It's all good. The yap is... we yap so that everyone's got time to come in before we kick up the game, you know? That's why we at least yap for a half hour, but sometimes a good hour. You know? That's the point of the yap. So it gives people time to filter in, you know? Find a seat, you know? A half hour or two, yeah, exactly. I hope you're doing okay, Hat. I hope things are all right. I wonder if the prince is blue. Well, Kino, we found out last time that we are actually the Red Prince. We are the Red Prince. That's what our mom called us. So all this blue is a lie. It's a lie. It's a scam. It's a conspiracy. All right? Our true identity is the Red Prince. All right? But also red is a lie, maybe. Maybe, but no. We need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, he only reflects the blue light because he absorbs the red because we are the Red Prince. Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Because you see red when red is reflected. So yeah, however that works, it's like that. We'll get to the bottom of this by getting to the top of this. That's right. Exactly. That's the plan. Queen with the 10 stream. What's up, Queen? I hope you're enjoying your field trip? Field trip? It's like a field trip, isn't it? It's like you're having like a Gobi Gang field trip, kinda. Kinda? Slumber party? Maybe. Yeah. I mean, that's more specific, but you know. I'm ditching them for the convention. Oh. Oof. Oof. It's harsh, Queen. They're getting ditched. It's Soriku President. Resubbed. 6 months. Thank you. Thank you. President. Mr. President. Madam President. The President. Thank you. Salute. Madam. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you for all of your hard work. Why did I salute back? I don't know. We just, you know. For the people. That's right. I think we're ready. Ooh, we're ready. Okay, we're back. All right, everybody, we're back. Let's continue. Day 6. All right, let's do it. Let's see if we can like you know, break new ground like relatively quickly. You know, because I feel like our first run was a banger. We had so many rooms in our first run. Did we find the secret like astronomy blueprint like in our first run? Or was that like in our second run? It doesn't matter, does it? Because it was so fast. Look at that. It's so cool looking. It's like an arrowhead. It's like an arrowhead mountain. It's very ominous and cool. Okay. What was there? Remember there was a rumor that like our allowance was going to be in the front room, but then like there ain't no shit allowance in here. It's bullshit. They lied to us. You know? They lied to us. Open only in the event of my death. You may not stay overnight. Yeah. Best of luck. All right. Okay. Okay, so the left side and the right side of the house, along the edge of the house, is where we can force the spawn of the exterior rooms, like the gardens, the credenza, the credenza? No, I don't know. You know what I mean. The like the porch, you know? Those are the rooms that we're going for, okay? We have the permanent addition of the apple orchard. Permanently unlocked and added. We start each day with 20 extra steps. We start with 70 steps. That's got to be worth something, right? All right. We're going to start strong with the spare room. No, the corridor. The spare room? It doesn't matter, does it? The corridor is always left unlocked. So I guess that's like... There's no reason to like... Nothing ever spawns in these rooms, right? You never know. We only did 5 days. Yeah, we did. We had 5 runs. Some of them took a while, though. One of our runs was like 2 hours. Bedroom. We gain 2 steps when we enter, or we can get coins. We got lots of extra steps. Let's take the pantry coins, right? Because we got plenty of steps. Okay, there's our stuff. Here's our apple. The apple will give us some steps, but it's like a one-time deal. Okay, so now we're going to go up along the edge of the house. We can get a key, or we can get a parlor puzzle, which gives us gems. Let's take the key. Thank you. Ooh. And we're using the key immediately. We'll get 2 dice to re-roll, which will help us on our quest for outdoor rooms, right? Okay. Let's take the den. This is actually a pretty good idea. We'll get a gem here in the den. Do you remember when the 130 grandfather clock bust? You remember when that was a total bust? I do. I hear the bird. Yeah, that. Well, I have the door open because it was hot in the office, so you guys are gonna hear Pele like louder. Sorry about that. Pele's telling me, "Hey, you take a shower." You hear? He goes, "Hey, you don't take a shower?" No, Pele, stop telling me what to do. All right, we'll take the hallway. Cut it out. You cut it out, bird. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. It's true, Chad. It's true. Okay. Let's see if we get an outdoor room. Come on. No. The locksmith with keys for sale. No. Reroll. The patio. You know what would be cool if you could rotate the rooms? I guess that would be too powerful, right? All right, we'll take the patio. Occasionally you discover the mounds. With a shovel, you could do the thing. Okay, we'll take the gem, right? And then do we have a shovel maybe? Are they gonna give us a shovel? Here's a dig spot. All right, no dice. We didn't get anything extra, but we did manage to get over here. So now we can go here and we could try to get back. We'll try to maximize how much of the edge of the house we open. Commissary. This is the arcade machine. Yeah. The dirigiblocks with the cigarette machine. Let's see. Oh. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. You want to see if it's true or not? Look at this. This will tell us if it's true or not, right? Because this is this is a concrete piece of information that we could check. And if this is true, then all red things are true. With? The hell does that mean? Staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch-in clock used to be, and in the laboratory. We know this. Any questions or concern regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And then the, what was the password? I have it written down in my notes. Blueprints. The password is Swan Song. Okay, so I also was going to write down the name of the staff, right? So I have written down as far as names. I only did this at the end. Yeah, I did. I started taking pictures in the notes, okay? But what I want to do now is I want to take note of the staff and their names. Because remember there's those spooky pictures of the staff, right? And there's clearly like a set number of characters that were staff in the house, and knowing who's who, I think will help us later somehow. I don't know, but some of the staff names are like clues. So I think that we want to kind of determine like the names of each staff member and what their job was. So the only one that I have Lady Epson, which is the lady of the house. And then I have Robert Nogula, who's the groundskeeper. But I also am going to add to this house manager. And the house manager is Mercer's Babbage. Okay. House manager, Mrs. Babbage. Good. All right. That's fine for that. Let's see what's... Annual Maids Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. Day 20 and 21. Wait a minute. 12 to 16. Salt shaker. We could get one. Although, what the hell would we do with a salt shaker? I guess we could get one and find out. A sleeping mask we could afford. Then there's metal detector and a shovel. We might want to get the shovel. We're getting the shovel. You know why? Because our whole goal is to get the outdoor rooms, and we're going to get the dig spots. We're going to buy a shovel. All right. We're going to buy a shovel. That means we're going to head back out this way. Why does the mask need to sleep? That's a great question. All right, what do we got? Nothing of interest. Lame. All right, we can't... that won't happen to us twice, right? Strimmer luck. Coins. A few old coins. Let's see, how many? Just 2? Yeah, 2 coins. All right, well, we got almost half our money back for the shovel already. That's something. We got a shovel almost at half price. 3/5 the price. Okay. Is this the... yes, okay. 0 gems. What? Did we pay gems for the commissary? I guess we did, huh? I was like, I definitely had a gem. All right, we'll do a reroll. It sucks because I want to save my reroll for the edges, but we don't have a good... okay, here we go. Bedroom. Was there anything? Sometimes there's like an item you could pick up in the bedroom. Very rarely, I guess. Reddington is the town. I gotta head out. Popping in a few seconds. Adios. See you later, guess. Thanks for popping in. Okay. We haven't... well, I don't want to jinx it. But we haven't come across... all right, okay, good. We haven't come across a locked door. Okay, good. Garage. Or the storeroom. Dead end. Ugh. The boudoir. We can't get into the garage. Oh man, do you remember when we had the car keys and then we couldn't find a garage? That was the worst. I guess we'll take the storeroom. The storeroom's always got good stuff, right? All right, 1 coin. Two keys and a gem. Okay, so you remember one time we got the storeroom, right? And there was a picture here, and it was a map. And in a specific frame of the house, I took a picture of it. The second room from the corner down here is it was marked with an E, and then the lady of the house was Lady Epson. So I think that like there might be like some hard RNG to if in that space. So it would be this space where the nook is right here. But if we get good RNG in this space, we might be able to unlock Lady Epson's room or something. And maybe it's RNG, maybe it's, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's something else, but... All right, let's hustle back. There was an E, that's right, yeah. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe. You never know. All right, let's push for the other direction. It's the gem. Okay, we'll do the security room, whatever. Security room, right off the top of the house here. We have another red and blue note. Are they always the same? The antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required. Keycard accesses are more likely to appear in the higher ranks. As a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will be more likely to be locked as you progress north. That seems true, but, you know, probably not. Okay. All right. The laboratory is what we want because it curves up. The furnace is what we're going to get, which is really sucks. Experimental house features. That's what we want, but we don't have gems. So we're going to have to leave it at furnace. But we can dig. And we got a coin. Okay. It's not nothing. And if we power the furnace, we would be able to get, oh, the courtyard. All right, chapel, whatever. If we powered the furnace, then we can get a key out of it. Or at least that's what we got that one time. Okay, let's see what we can get here. The dark room, laboratory, the guest room. We'll get the dark room. The dark room has gone dark. We can't pick up any items or anything, and it's fine. We kind of, I think, oh shit. This room sucks. All right. The furnace sucks. You just roll red rooms. All right, dead end. Less likely to find items. Oh god. Once you get the furnace and you start rolling red rooms all the time, it like really really ruins the staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It's with unprecedented sadness we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending the service may contact Miss Babbage for details. And following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly suspended. All live-in staff have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premise by Friday. Okay. So here's the staff, right? So there's the 2 maids. There's 2 of them. There is Miss Babbage, who I'm assuming is the lady sitting in front who runs the staff. And then there's the let's see, this guy's like the valet. Is this like the butler? And like this guy's the valet, and then this guy's like the groundskeeper or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to figure out who's who. Oh yeah, and then we took a statue. We took a picture of the statue here because this maid statue with the broom says Mila. So we want to put like maid 1 broom Mila. And then there's maid 2, which is like duster. And we don't know what her name is. We read it somewhere, but I forget. Okay, aquarium. That's totally new. The parlor gets us where we want to go. All right, let's do a parlor box puzzle. I'll grab the key here. Is there anything? Thursday, my wife is mentioned the stuff, and he did the thing, and then Miss Lowry. Always one box displays only true. Always one box which displays only false. Only one box has a prize. All right, we know how this works. The blue box is empty. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. Well, this says the blue box is true, and the blue box says this is the blue box, which is true, which means that this one is true, and this one is true, which means that this one is false. The blue box is empty. The blue box is not empty. The blue box has the gems in it. Thank you. All right, onward. Easy JJ's, that's right. Oh, locked. Okay, we do have a key. Ooh, the library. Discover less common floor plans when drafting. Oh, that's awesome, because then the next room off to the side is an edge room. Maybe we'll get a garden or something. Okay. We did search the bookshelves for like a secret bookshelf. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R. Okay, that's just a note about how to use the directory that we always have on us. We don't need that. Drafting strategies. Oh yeah. We ordered this book last time, remember? Oh my God. Borrower. September 5th, 93, Kimberly Thompson. November 12th, 93, Simon P. Jones. Oh, that's us, right? We're Simon? This is us, right? We are, yeah. Okay. Just checking. Okay, The Potential Within by the editor. Gems strategies. Planning your house, estate layout and drafting. Top drafting combos, 5 combos you won't want to miss. Making a connection, estate connectivity. Tips and tricks, suggestions for success. Word from the editor. Okay, God, this might actually be a long read. The Potential Within. We all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ when drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Okay. Gems. Every architect needs them. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Okay. Reader submitted gem strats. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar, even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Wine cellar +3. I wonder if now we can get the wine cellar. We haven't even seen the wine cellar. Planning your house, estate layout, and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they left behind in the entrance hall and the rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items they would have made all the difference if they'd only been found earlier in the day. Okay, that's interesting. So instead of making a beeline, we should try to build out the early house first. That's probably a good thing to try. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms left behind. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Okay. Top drafting combos. 5 combos you won't want to miss. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in the reverse order, cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Okay, interesting. Other floor plan combos. A foyer drafted before the Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. The Great Hall, the foyer, hallway doors are always unlocked. So if we could find the foyer, then the Great Hall is easier. Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. So this one, a bedroom, you gain 5 steps instead of 2. The bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms, so you get 10. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. Opportunity to earn and spread coin in the office. The conference room says whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. So you want the conference room first? Anyway. Let's see. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. So you can get 8 items in the attic. And in the workshop, we can take those items and put them to work. That's interesting. We might want to take a picture of this just for because there's a number of rooms here we haven't seen before. Right? So if I go like this. Okay. And then I'm going to save it. Save it to my notes. All right, let's see what the next thing says. Are you with me, chat? Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Rooms. Yeah, that's true. Making a connection. Estate connectivity. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You'll find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted. The garage, it powers the garage door and grants west path access. Oh. The dark room turns the lights back on after blowing a fuse, and the gymnasium turns the lights off to prevent step loss. That's true. We probably want to start planning to draft that room early. Other examples of connectivity. Her Ladyship's Chamber. One of the more simple examples, Her Ladyship's Chamber, has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. I wonder if that means you need the boudoir and the walk-in closet before you'll get her ladyship's chamber. Perhaps. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. That's really a good list to have. And then the pump room, speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate, can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. All right. Hold on. We definitely need pictures of this shit. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. That's like hardcore information, because the boiler room, remember we ran power from the boiler room, but we didn't know where to take it, and we ended up taking it to the furnace, like on accident. But and then we found out later the laboratory would also take power, but the garage, laundry room, and pump room can also have power. It's good to have that list. Tips and tricks. Why don't you take a screenshot? That's what I'm doing. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by the master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room where you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. So the freezer cannot be drafted 2 days in a row. That's interesting. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you'll come across, and there's a very good chance you'll find a piece of information down the road. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know there is truly no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path, coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder has his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Wow. Some good information out of that. There was quite a bit of fluff, but good information was had. All right, what's this? The records. Oh, yeah, this is our time, steps taken, drafted, puzzle solved. Okay. That's like whatever. We don't need that necessarily, right? That's just tracking like our progress. But if we go over here, this was where the scrapbook. My favorite floor is the den. Contraptions I've made. Largest purchase, a shovel. Maybe one day, secret passage we've avoided. The garage and the laundry room. Those are all things we've avoided. Okay, where was the thing where we ordered the book? Because we want to order our next book, right? The Architectural Digest was cool, but it is time that we order something else. Right? There was a paper on the table. Oh, okay. So we'll leave, and then the next time we get this room, maybe the paper will be back and we'll order something else. There's the wine cellar. The music room. 1 major key, 1 minor key. That's cute. And the vault. Oh, these are all rooms we haven't seen before. The vault requires 3 gems. We can't do that. But the music room we can do. And the wine cellar will give us gems. The music room also lets us go into the next room. So we'll take the music room for now. The prism key. If you unlock a door with the prism key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of the same color. Well, that's cool. And then just a regular key. What's this? Denoted in verse. Is that like a musical joke? Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue. But half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. Among this scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys, in bold words sung by you and me. A fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat. The ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due and all the rage that will ensue while working on this simple clue. White pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. Okay, well, there's a few words that are bolded, right? This page says first. This page says words. This page says on. This page says the. First words on the what? Okay, so we'll go, let's see. All right, the music sheets. First words on the. First words need to find more sheets. Yeah, no, that's that I could tell because it in the song. It's where is it? It says right here. But half the sheets are missing from the 4 you hold, the rest far flung. A half note held is quite the pun. So, so yeah, so we got to find the other music sheets, but we have the beginning of that puzzle. Is there anything here? No. Okay, we got the keys though. The drawing room. Ah, we don't have the gems, so we'll have to do the closet, which we got a die and a metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. All right. That's it. We've blocked ourselves out. In the gym, we can check this room. In the chapel, we could check this room, but we've blocked ourselves out. We did get the music room. We got our clue in the library. So some progress has been made, but not much, right? And we could do a billiard room puzzle. I remember that it was the dartboard that was the puzzle for sure. I'm just looking at like, oh, see? There we go. A little coinage there. It had to have been this coin on the floor, right? It's still beeping for it, though? That's weird. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Ix? Talking shit? All right, 10. That's 10. 8. So is this 11 minus 5? This is 10 minus 4 is 6, and then this one was multiplied by 3. And then 4 minus 2 multiplied by 7. Ooh. A key card. All right. Not like the reward we needed, right? But it's the reward we got. Oh, shit. Car keys. That's kind of cool. We got car keys. Maybe we can make the most of that. There's another key. There's a compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently, which is kind of cool. And then here's a note. Maybe we can glean some more staff names and stuff. Wanted to write you a quick note. Thank you for the weekend at a thrilling time, Lord Evanson. Got to appreciate your new game, the billiards. It went well. Not always into mathematical puzzles. Okay, no. It was just the thing about the billiards puzzle, which is whatever. It's fine. All right. That's right. We made a wish. We wished upon a star. All right. Let's call it a day. You start from scratch, DeGruto, every day. Red Villa. 5 red rooms. We did get 5 red rooms. We bricked it out pretty well, but I think we'll I think this time we'll try to spread out from the early game and move on like all at once. I think that's probably like the strategy that gets you the most rooms overall. Good morning. All right. Everyone's ready to start the day? I hit closet. All right, it's the walk-in closet. That's one. Ooh, and a sledgehammer. Shatter padlocks. Unlocked trunks. That's right. We're never paying for a trunk again. Never. Guest bedroom plus 10 steps. Or we can do the spare room and walk right through. We could do the... Let's do the guest bedroom. Let's not use the same strategies we've been using the whole time, you know? All right, there's a gem in here. That's fine. So in the guest, we have 2 dead-end rooms off the front door, which means we have to kind of make our way outward from this center thing. But it takes those rooms kind of out of rotation, right? Oh my God, storeroom, utility closet. It's just more dead-end rooms. That's savage. All right, here, the commissary. This without thing, I wonder like what that means, you know? I'm curious. Okay, salt shaker, shovel, sleeping mask, and metal detector. The shovel is kind of what we want. I guess the salt shaker, we don't know what it does yet. We got to buy one and see what it does. Let's see, the hallway. The den is a good one. Let's do the den. We'll grab a gem here. Is there any chests sometimes? There's a chest in here. No. Ad break incoming. Nice, okay. Let's go across Ooh, there's the West Wing Hall and the patio. The patio will spread gems into all the green rooms, and it'll dip us down into the corner. The West Wing Hall. It might pour salt. Yeah, it might. It might. Maybe. Oh, we can knock out a green room, though. We don't have other green rooms to spread gems to. No, that's right, but would it be active for future green rooms we put in? You know what I mean? Dead end? No, none of these are dead end 0 because the pantry turns to the right, the patio turns to the left, and we do have this space down here that we can make use of in that case. But then we'd have to go back up this way to then access more of the house. The West Wing Hall is the safest play. It gives us the most options. Ooh. Staff notice. Out of respect for the Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. All the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask the staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Okay, Lady Clara Epson. That is her. Okay, Lady Clara. Okay, we got her full name, which is great news. Let's see, the nook, the nursery, the bedroom. Has a gem requirement. We'll do the nursery. All right, we'll see you in a sec. We're going to stay here. What a cool dragon toy that is, huh? I like that. Banana. Okay. Banana. Okay, this is where we saw the Red Prince by Marion Marigold.
Stars on high, fall as rain.
Undiscovery's in the house. What up, soul? There was a red prince. That's us. That's us, Chad. We're red. All this blue is for the birds, Chad. The only true color. That scared me so bad. Soul jump scare. Yeah, it came in hot. Never looked up because the sky was not red. All right, very cute. The nursery has the Book of the Red Prince. We did check that out already. All right, so we've filled out this little corner. And we'll push up. So here, I'll use the mouse so you can see what I'm pointing at. We'll push up this way and this way, but with a priority of pushing over this way so we could fill out this corner as well. And we want to fill the blueprint like a cup of water. Like we want to get all of the early floors filled in first, which means that we can like unlock these rooms so that they get out of our way later, I think is part of that strategy. if that makes sense. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, I think that's where I was going, because I was trying to snake my way through the house, but leaving stuff behind in lower levels. And it's true that each time you go north on the blueprint, it's supposed to get the level increases. So it's best to max out the lower levels, I think, so that you get as many of those annoying rooms out of your way. Probably. I'm almost back. Could you imagine a run where you just have like all the inventory items and shit? What a run, huh? We found these 2 letters like immediately also, and like never found any more, and there's like 8 of them or something. We just never found the other ones. Are we back? We're back. Okay. All right. Let's do this first. All right, we'll take the Nook. We'll take the Nook, which turns us in the direction of. There we go. I'll take the key. Ooh, the magnifying glass. That's a good find. And then, what is this? A journey noteworthy. Take notes. Yeah. Game. Take notes. You take notes, game. Tell me what to do. All right. Let's quickly, before we start pushing to the other side of the house, let's also see what's going on over here. The courtyard. The courtyard. I'll take it. It is a gem. I'll take it. We want these green rooms. We want to push on the green room strategy. Ooh, metal detector. That's cool. Okay. There's a dig spot. There's a dig spot. All right. We got a metal detector. That's, maybe we should pop into these rooms again. We got tons of steps. Like, just steps for days, right? All right, what do we got here? Bedroom turns north. The chapel also turns north. Utility closet is a dead end. Whew. All right. We'll take the bedroom, I guess. I'll take the apple for extra couple of steps on the old step counter. Does the necklace say anything? Huh. Okay. All right, I guess there's not much in the way of info to worry about there. Okay, the parlor. The gem. We don't have gems. Study. When drawing, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. But the study's a dead end. We'll take the parlor for now because we need some gems. All right, we'll grab the key. Yeah. Got it. All right, what do we got? This box and the white box are both empty. There is a second wind-up key in this room. The statement on the white box is true. She got them car keys. Does that count? No, it said there's a second wind-up key. And the metal detector would pick it up, right? There's a second wind-up key in this room. That must be false. The statement on the white box is true, must also be false. This box and the white box are both empty. That must be true. Which means the gems are in the blue box. Bad ow. All right, cool. And we got the car keys. That's not bad. Okay, the laboratory. The laboratory only turns us down. The storeroom dead ends us, which gives it's a whole section of the house that we're not accessing, which is not good. And the locksmith is also a dead end. But it has keys for sale, but we don't have any coins. So we want to get the laboratory. Bam! Oh, yeah. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. And a gem. I like that there's different kinds of keys. Okay. I typically work over at Sinca, but I got sent over. I need some help. For the past 2 days, I've been able to find It's briefed on the way the doors work. I must admit, did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation. Kimberly Thompson. Assist more. Okay, wait a minute. So these are like staff? So Kimberly Thompson is the lab assistant, right? Which would make Moore, M-O-O-R-E, is the scientist. Yeah, it's the scientist. She checked out the drafting book. Oh, that's right, because Kimberly Thompson struggled to find the laboratory. So she checked out that's an interesting little bit of lore there. I like that. Okay. Heating and cooling curves. Wait a second. The cooler is unaffected, it says, for the room temperature. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure in Mount Holly freezer. The lab technician is Randolph M. Got him. Okay, so the lab technician, he's not a scientist, he's a lab technician, I like calling him the scientist, though. Lab technician. And his name is Randolph Moore. Okay. Because he wants to do more experiments. And then there's like the thing, and then there's this. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. False. False lies. It's horrible false lies. We already solved the periodic table of elements puzzle, right? And then there's this machine that we like. We need to do the entire like scientists do experiments. Yeah, that's right. All right. All right, we're going down. All right. And we're going to take the spur room because that is going to waste this BS room anyway. And we're going to get, it's going to give us this corner spot that we almost lost. Ooh, the planetarium. The pool. Adds the locker room, sauna, and pump room to the draft. Dang. Or the storeroom, which we kind of need. Oh, the pool. Adds the locker room. None of the doors in the pool like make any sense. All right, we'll take the storeroom. The pool is cool, but for this space, the storeroom's a better grab, right? Okay, and there's the bat forest picture, which whatever, who cares? Who cares about the bat forest picture? Oh, the pool would have gave us this room over here. I forgot. We weren't at the edge. We were like, Damn. Pool party. We should have had a pool party. All right. Damn it. All right. Let's go back to the courtyard. All right. Let's run because we're slow as hell in this game. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Oh. That was nice. Let's see if the old metal detector goes off somewhere. Okay. All those rooms are clear of coins and stuff. Garage. Oh, we have the car keys. The garage is a dead end, though. The garage is a dead end, though. And then we'd be locked out for the day. Should we take the garage because we have the car keys? We should. All right, we'll call it a day after this. It's kind of a bunk run anyway. We didn't really do all the things we kind of wanted sort of to do. Oh, shit. Oh. 3 keys out of the garage. Got him. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know. When the cat will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Okay. This was such a pain in the ass to get. We need to take a picture of it, right? Just because it was such a troublesome note. Okay. Picture of the note. We'll save it. Okay. All right, just in case, right? We got to save. We'll save the note. Let's see. Gas can, the trunk. Okay, we can open the trunk. Oof. A floor plan upgrade disc. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. That's cool, except I don't think we are going to be able to use it. Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship, your absences must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. Christoph. Okay, hold on. We got to take note. Okay. The driver is Christoph. Right? Christoph? Okay. Do we know the rest of his name? Swan Song. That's the password there. It's also his license plate. That's cool. Does it say anything? Denny has payment ready. The drop-off address, we can always check the picture for that. Sinclair's schedule. It doesn't say his name. So we don't have the driver's last name, but we got his first name. All right, I'm not missing anything else, right? No. Except, oh God, it's such a burn because if we had the stupid we could have opened the garage door if we had the utility closet or something. All right, we don't have any. Oh, the laboratory. Okay. We do have the upgrade thing, and we can use the laboratory because that has a computer in it, right? Insert. Floor plan upgrade program. Press enter. Spare room. Spare room data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. Select a floor plan. Spare bedroom, spare green room, spare hall. All right. The hallways. Some of the hallways are always unlocked, but not all of the hallways. So I don't really know what the benefit of having an extra hallway is other than it just being a passage room, which the spare room already is. The spare green room, we're on a mission right now to get the green rooms. So I wonder if the spare green room will help us unlock more green rooms. The spare bedroom will count as an extra bedroom, which then will give us more steps when we unlock the other bedrooms, because some of those, like the more bedrooms we have, the more keys the maid's room has, the more steps you get in the bedroom, right? So there's some bedroom benefits to having an extra bedroom. You pull the one that spreads gems in the green rooms a lot. Yeah, but that's not like why we're going for green rooms, because there's a whole garden area outside, and I think the key to unlocking it is through accessing the green rooms. I think accessing the green rooms will get us access to the garden area outside. Gems seem to be the toughest to get. Not really. We just haven't been we haven't gotten a good flow for prioritizing rooms. I don't think gems and keys and coins are I don't think any of them are rarer than the others, honestly. I think they're pretty evenly distributed with RNG. You know what I mean? Spare hall. I personally went bedroom. I'm going to go green room because I'm on a kick for the green rooms, and why not, right? We'll try it. Is this the upgrade you want? Yeah. I'm going to try the green room. We'll see what we can get for that. I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe it was a dumb thing to do. We'll see. Okay. What else? Car key, metal detector, magnet. Look how many items we got in the silver key. Oh. We have so many keys. We have 6 keys and we have no doors. It's such a shame. All right. All right, before we call it a day, let's go throw a coin in the stupid fountain. I don't know why we do that either, but I feel like we might as well, right? Oh. Anything else to use the magnifying glass on? No, we've already used the magnifying glass in the dark room, which was a big win for the magnifying glass. We did see that hint in the laboratory. The magnifying glass said something about the icebox room, or the freezer, or whatever it's called. There was like a clue in there about that. So this door, it's over here. This one, the gate. This gate is like what I'm trying to get at next. And this gate's locked. And something tells me that we can unlock this gate by accessing the green spaces, perhaps. Because there's lots of green spaces we have not accessed. Call it a day. No. Where is the... Let's see. If I do this, the room directory, right? Let's look at through our rooms. We now have the spare green room. But there's still quite a few rooms here we have not unlocked. We got the music room. The rumpus room was sick, huh? We got that super early. The drawing room, the laboratory, the observatory, bedroom, boudoir, guest room, nursery, servants' quarters, bunk room, and there's 2 more. Hallways. West Wing Hall, the passageway. Then there's the green rooms, of which the spare room is not on this list right now. Maybe it will be when we pull it, though. Commissary and kitchen. And then we have every awful red room you could possibly have. And we've only found the planetarium. Hold on. We'll call it a day. Save and continue. Save and continue. All right, let's try the strategy again where we try to get as many early spaces as possible on the blueprint. So we'll stick to this. We'll do the side doors first because this is the tier 1. Then we'll prioritize tier 2 and 3 and so on, but we'll try to fill out the entire blueprint on our way up as best we can. The laboratory dead end. All right, we'll take the corridor. We'll take the corridor first, right, to get us straight to the corner. We'll take the utility closet, right? It's a dead end, but it's useful. We could turn off the keycard entry system. We could turn on the garage, which is what we didn't have on before. Then there's the dark room. The gymnasium we could turn off. We don't need the gymnasium at all. And this one doesn't have a thing. And then the VAC indicators, we don't know what to do with this puzzle yet. That's the puzzle we don't know yet. But that's the basic setup of this room that we generally, I think, want. Okay. That goes all the way that way. Let's go this way now. The den. Yeah, the den's a good look. We'll take the den. We'll get the gem. Maybe something else. Here's a gem. Do we have a... No. All right, I'm not seeing anything else in here. Let's continue to the corner. And we can get the observatory for a gem or a nook for a key. Let's get the storeroom and let's stock up. Let's stock it right up, right? Coin. Two keys and a gem and nothing extra in the storeroom. All right, fair enough. Now we have 2 doors to lead us up to the second layer. Let's start on this side so we can maybe prioritize getting into the corner. The parlor. Let's do the parlor. The parlor will give us some gems and will also get us to the edge of the house. So we'll take this key. We'll also look at this letter real quick. Dear Herbert, from Mr. Lowry. Okay, there was no, oh. And right there, the magnifying glass. Is that usually there and I just, like, leave it there? It kind of looked, it looked like it belonged there, didn't it? No. I mean, you know. The black box is not empty. This is the black box. This is the black box. Okay, well, this is not the black box, and this is not the black box. So these two are false, which means this one must be true. The black box is not empty, must be true. Thank you. Okay. And now we'll check this corner room. The chapel, the commissary, or the nook. The nook will give us a key, but it'll also turn us the wrong way into the storeroom, and it'll dead end us. The chapel will give us access. It'll also get this red room out of the way, but it will steal our coin, the only coin we have. Or there's the commissary for a gem, where we could potentially buy stuff, but do we need to buy stuff is the question. I say we take the chapel and then we don't enter it because we don't want to spend our coin if we don't have to. Like yet. You know what I mean? So now we're going to go this way. The bedroom is a dead end. The nursery is a dead end. But the nook will give us a key and it'll turn us to the other way. The nook is perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, this is a note about notes. That's the key that we were looking for. I don't see any coins on the floor or anything. Okay. Let's see. The hallway does take us across, but then this will be a dead end. The closet is a dead end, which only leaves us the chapel. And the bedroom is also a dead end. So we'll take the hallway. Doors in the west wing are the lion ass game. Lying to me about lying. All right, this side of the house, we have the West Wing Hall, the pantry, which will dead end, or the commissary, which will turn up. The commissary, we have 4 gems. The West Wing Hall, it does kind of suck to, like, waste hallway exits, though. Like this. You know what I mean? Let's take the commissary, because it fits nicely into the thing, and then maybe we'll be able to buy something later. We'll have the commissary ready when we have coins. Right? The staff notice. This Babbage. Oh, here's the blueprint. See, look, here's the blueprint photo, and it says E right here in this room. So this is a thing, I'm sure of it, but we have to figure out how to unlock Lady Esper's room, which I'm assuming that's what that is, but who knows? Is the gem the same? Ooh, 3 coins for a gem. 5 coins salt shaker, 6 coins shovel, 10 coins key. There's only 1. Okay. Rockin' Kitty. With the resub, 3 months. Yippee. Thanks, Rockin' Kitty. Thanks so much. Thank you very much for the resub and the hang. Okay. We're going to go this way. Yippee. That's right. Spare green room. Oh, look, they're all green rooms. The patio. Spread gems in each green room. And then the courtyard, which is just a large green room, but usually we get an item in the courtyard. And there's the spare green room, which is just kind of a, we'll take the courtyard. We'll spend a gem. We have 3. We'll take the courtyard and we'll hope to get a good item. Oof. We got a box. Damn it. Damn it, we got a box. Ugh, right? All right, we'll open the box. We'll use a key. All right, we got our key back and a gem and some coins. So now we got 4 coins, right? It's a good thing we didn't go in and out of the stupid chapel, right? Let's go across now. Let's see. The bedroom would be a dead end. The pantry would turn us up. The lavatory is a dead end. So the pantry's not a dead end. The bedroom is a dead end, and the lavatory is a dead end. We really need to get rid of the lavatory like early, you know? But we'll take the pantry right now. We can't afford a dead end. We need to pronounce patio like radio. Or vice versa. I mean, what do you mean? We do. We do. You ever driving down the street listening to the radio? Brigitte, please pick up some more fruit before Fridays. We've been informed that we may have extra guests exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough. 5 apples. Enclose the amount should cover expenses. All right, Brigitte. Radio sounds like a monster rat, yeah. Let's see. Oh my God. Okay, so Brigitte will be what, like the cook? The cook? Does that? Oh, I did. That's dumb. Okay, hold on. On half of my list, I put the position they have and then their name, and then the other half of the list is the name and then their position, which is gonna drive me crazy. But I'll try not to spend time fixing it right now. Hold on, cook. We'll put chef. The chef. Is Brigitte. Okay, we have the house manager, maid 1, maid 2, the chef, the driver, the groundskeeper, the lab technician, and the lab assistant. So we're starting to get a good list of the employees that work on the grounds. Okay. Spare green room. The bedroom. The closet dead end. Let's take the spare green room, right? We went through all the effort of getting a spare green room. Let's have it. Wow. Oh. The watering can, a garden-ready watering can. The first time you enter each green room, use water to gain a gem. Spare green room. Locked. Stealing my gems. All right, we'll take the security room because it gives us options moving forward. It's not ideal. We should have maybe backed off. Blue memos. What? Red memos are lies unless written by hand. Ooh. Red memos are lies unless they're written by hand. Red memos written by hand are the truth. That's not written by hand. All right. Now we know. Now we know the truth. The truth will set you free, chat. Because of the F sound. The truth. Oh. Watering can E. Okay. Nice. Nice. We got our gem back. And we got another gem for the watering of this room. Okay, let's push. Ooh, the garage. The garage. We already have the utility closet. We turned the garage on. We could spend a gem. We got 4. We'll get a bunch of keys. Oh, we're doing it. All right, I want to see what the garage is all about here. Oh! Oh, yeah. Let's get our keys. And then we don't have the keys to this stuff yet in this particular run. We know about Christoph and Ms. Babage. Oh my God. What's that? It's like a little oil spill. That's it, he's fired. Christoph's fired. Can you believe that shit? Oil spill right in the garage? Like, no respect, you know what I mean? All right, let's get out of here, right? The west path to the grounds. We left the house. What? The game music really, like, stepped up. What happened? It's like this real, like... It's this real mournful, like... What is that? Like a sax? An oboe? Did the oboe just, Was that a shovel? Where? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Shovel. Eagle Eyes never misses a shovel. What do you mean? A bass clarinet. Yeah, something like that. Squidward? I don't know. All All right. Well, we're gonna have to move on. Can I unlock this from this side? Oh, come on. Oh! Oh, shit. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. That was the goal of the day. We did it. Nice. It was the garage the whole time. What's this over here? Hello? Oh. We can't jump, so we're gonna fall right into that stream if we try. We're not very athletic, and that's okay, but it's worth making a note of. Hold on. Select a room: the root cellar, the tool shed, the hovel. Special floor plans cost additional footsteps instead of gems. That seems really powerful. 2 special items in the tool shed or rooms in your house will more likely to contain dig spots. Oh, we can come over here every day and charge this shit. Let's see what special items do, right? Bam. A sledgehammer. And a shovel? Like every day we can come and get 2 special items? Oh, we're cooking with gas, chat. Now we're cooking with gas. That seems really powerful, doesn't it? That we could roll for like a sledgehammer and a shovel. Like, what else is a special item? The compass, the magnifying glass, like every day right out the gate, we can go do that first. That seems really powerful. No lie. No cap. You dug up an oversized turnip. Should prove to be a nutritious snack. We're just digging up vegetables and eating them raw. Just raw dogging the vegetables right out of the ground. Nice. And some coins. We got 9 coins. We could definitely afford a salt shaker now. What? We can go... Wait. There was dig spots in here. There weren't any dig spots. None of these other rooms have dig spots. It's like the furnace has a dig spot, and then green rooms have dig spots, but no other rooms that we've come across. Well, like maybe the boiler room had one or something. Outer room, the tool shed. Ah, that's so good. Turnip. Yeah, it's a turnip. That's what you say when you're when the beat's gonna drop. You say turn up. Right? All right, let's go this way. All right, this looks fine, right? When's the beats gonna drop? I don't know what season the beats drop, but they drop once a year at least, you know? Okay, let's go this way. A patio. Patio! Let's see, the guest room, the boudoir, in the patio. Anyway, either way, in any way, in all the ways, it's just a dead end all the way. Let's get the patio, right? We're going green. We're having a serious green day. A green day. Now let's water the patio furniture. Oh, nice. We got a gem for that. That was very productive. We'll also dig. Are you winning, son? Yes, I won a worthless old tin can. Not worth picking up. That's what I won. Isn't that nice? I also won sad oboe music, or bass clarinet, an old shoe. It's like an old Mother Hubbard run. Oh, look at this. That's the driveway right there. It's so cool that the game like actually maps the exterior properly depending on what room you are on the exterior and where it's facing and what's around it. That's impressive. That's the driveway right there. Because the garage is right here next to us and it actually registers it. That's really dope. That's a detail they don't need to have. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go across. This run is coming to an end. I can feel it in my bones. But coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Ooh. The conference room. Items would be spread throughout the house. They're placed in here instead. That's fun. We never got the conference room, right? Let's get it. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Pens, pads, and water. It's very prepared. Oh my God, look at this conference room. Look at all these pads and pens and stuff. Oh my God, the safe code. But it's not true because it's not handwritten, right? It's a lie. Because it's a typed out red note. Damn it. Damn it. I'm too smart for you, game. Right? Right, game? Do you hear me? All right, let's go south. We can get the big passageway. What is this? The guest room will be a dead end. The drawing room would let us turn. The passageway will give us all of the whatever. We'll get the passageway. That's fine. Oh my God. It's a crusty old passageway, isn't it? It runs pipes though. The dark room, the officina. The office will be a dead end, but it'll earn and spread coins. Let's get the office. Oh shit, that used the last of our... Oh God, the coins, the gems, the stuff. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah. And we got a gem. We got red note number 8. Dear Mr. Sinclair. This was the ransom note. They were like, actually, we didn't mean to be like so mean about blackmailing you and stuff. I mean, it was just, we were only kidding, and also we want to be friends, but also like, thanks for paying us, and we're not giving you the money back, but just as long as there's no hard feelings. It's like a really silly ransom note, isn't it? X. Ads are going to start in a minute. All right, well, we got like the last ransom note first because we are just so good at the game. We like beat it super early and got the ransom note right away, you know? That's okay. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. Just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Yep. It's broken. It's broken right there. Can't believe it. Oh my God. Excuse me, magnifying glass. What's this? Is this any of this suspicious? Anything suspicious? No. But also yes. Any other pictures to pick up? No, right? Okay, so we just want to check the computer in here, right? We'll press enter. We can run payroll. Spread gold. Let's see. After running process, this is run payroll. Return to main menu. All right, everyone just got paid. Facilitate a modest distribution of coin withdrawn from the staff incentives program. The coins are spread. Spread them. One lever on the east, one lever on the west. Correct. And we've known that because we've been to the office before, so we've already seen that note. Staff services, electronic mail, data transfer, glossary. The electronic mail, right? From Anne Babbage. Next week to DC Power regarding the fuse box. Repair. Fuse box repair. Okay. Wait. Electronic mail. And Babbage. All right. Date, November 1st, 1993. Subject, next week. Sir, you've not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Anne Babbage. Okay, hold on a second. There's some stuff here. All right, so it's Anne Babbage. So Mrs. Anne Babbage is the house manager. Now, the valet. It says through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend. Is the valet the driver? That's the driver position, right? Because I have that the driver's name is Christoph. So it would be Christoph Hartley. Are there multiple? I don't know. I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. We found Hartley's room. I think so, or fucking, I don't remember. We found some 100 things already. Following week. Okay, well, I'll put question mark. Christoph Hartley question mark? That works, right? Okay. And anyway, we got Miss Babbage's first name, which is Ann. Or Anne. Or Annie. Or something like that. Mailbox, return to... No, mailbox. Okay. To DC Power, fuse box. October 8th. Hold on a second. Re. Okay, this is the first one. From DC Power regarding fuse box repair. This is the oldest message. October 5th. The VAC indicator, here we go. Lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. If this is not the desired functionality, let us know and we will fix it in our regular service visit next week. Gabe, DC Power. All right, the VAC indicator lights installed have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. Oh my God, my face is gonna melt. All right. From Mick. October 7th, estate changes. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured that your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, and McDougal. Oh, Mick is the is his lawyer firm or something. That's funny. Okay. DC Power regarding the fuse box. Okay, what was their response? Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test that the correct sequence is off blue, green, white, red, purple. Thanks for due diligence on the project. All right, well, all right. We want to take a picture of both of these messages, right? So like this. There we go. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save it to my notes. I'm going to save it to my notes. The notes, I'm going to save it. Okay, good. And then we're going to take a picture of this, which has the sequence. Okay. I'm going to save this to my notes, and they're going to save it. Okay. Good. This is the lawyer note. This is from Babbage and its instructions. Hartley, who is Hartley's valeting on the weekend. Okay, so the way that we want to make sure we're not... Okay, valet... Let's see, driver... Valet... And then Hartley. Like this? Question mark? All right, whatever. My notes make sense to me, and that's all that matters, right? Okay, the electronic mail, we could log out. That actually gave us quite a bit of information, which is nice. Right? And then this, oh yeah, there was a note here. Brigitte, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Having a little trouble reading the Baron's writing. I'm not sure. Okay, Brigitte is the chef, right? Who gets the food? Maybe Brigitte is not the chef, but like the I don't know, the maid who runs to the store or something. What's your book say? Nothing. Who are you? Oh my God, it's the mountain. It's standing in front of the house because this is the fountain right here. Is there anything going on in the fountain? No. Okay. And then, where are we? Oh, it's a big old dead end. But we can go back to the conference room, right? Because we spread coins, and that means that... Oh, oh my God. We're rich. 36 coins. 36. That's crazy. All right, we want to try this door next, right? As low as possible on the thing. Gems. We have 1 gem. We can get keys, but we have 4 keys. We can get. You may draw new floor plans when drafting from this room. This is the best one for like pathing. We'll take it. We have no gems now, though. It's all your fault. Okay, drawing floor plans. We know how this works. Okay. We'll go south first, and we want a room that turns to the left. The observatory turns the wrong way. So we'll try again. We'll redraw. We got the boudoir. The library's cool. Discover less common floor plans when drafting in the library. Okay, we're going to take the library. We could also maybe order a new book. Right? Reading. All right. Ooh, we'll take the key. All right. Book request form number 124. Mount Holly Library. In library use only. Please select one. Books and periodicals requested will be pulled and available the next time you draft. Your name. The above signee is responsible for materials checking out this form. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So drafting strategy, architectural digest is what we already got, right? EPCW pump system user manual. History of Orindia, Caleb Manning. Oh, he was the other author that my mother knew. The Fixed Stars, Richard Witt. So this is about the star system, which we could maybe look into. Swimbird is our mother's other book. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Andrew Darrell. Okay, so Reddington is the town that we're adjacent to, or something like that, or maybe that we're in. This is my mom's other book. This is about the star system, although we have decent information about the star system. We could probably use more, and we should read it, but maybe not right now. This is the author that my mom knew, and this is about the pump system, which we have not encountered yet. Let's start with, it's a tough call, right? Either So I think that the history of Orindia by this author, we should read my mom's book first. We should read my mom's book and then her friend's book. The pump system is going to be very useful, but we haven't even encountered the pump system yet. We will, and we should maybe know how it works before we get there, but I feel like, and the fixed stars we have encountered, we know how this works, kind of, sort of. Mango Wrangle, I'm here. What's going on? We're playing Blueprints. We're trying to figure out we're trying to make our way through this house that we have to build room by room every time we play. I vote for Mom's book. I'm down with that. We'll get Mom's book. Simon P. Jones. Okay. All right. Give us something good. The pool, the wine cellar, and the study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Damn, the study gives us lots of redraws. But you have to spend gems, which you don't have. Wine cellar gives gems. The pool adds the locker room, sauna, and the pump room. But we don't have a gem. So let's get the wine cellar. New room. New room alert. Looks like a wine cellar to me. A gem, a gem, a gem. All right. This is a Roman number. I forget what the M and the C's mean, and then this is 13. X is 10, 3 and 3 I's is 3. I forget what the M's and the C's are, right? You guys know, right? It's like I'm sure you guys know all about it. I think we got gems and that's it. M is 1,000, C is 100. So 12, 13. C is for century. Nice. The more you know. Right, chat? Key. Okay, we got lots of keys. We got keys and gems. We could redraw. All right, let's see. What do we want to do here? The coat check is a dead end. This is a dead end. We could go through the conference room, though. So we're not stuck if we dead end ourselves. But the kitchen is a dead end. Let's redraw. What else we got? The dining room sets us off to the side. Nursery and observatory are both dead ends, 4 gems. Let's take the dining room. And the dining room gives us, like, whatever, right? We get, like, food if we make it that far. The bedroom, which turns us down. The gymnasium. Didn't we turn the gym off? I think it was the gym. We turned it off, right? Yeah, we turned this shit off. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha, game. Tried to get us, but you didn't, game. You didn't. Urge, 6 months. Thanks for the resub, Urge. At the top tier, too. Tier 3, my boy. Yes. Thanks so much, Urge. What's good, man? Okay, we're going to go into this room, and we're going to see. How dare you make me want to play both Blueprints and Metroid? I do what I can, you know. I'm just doing a service, you know. We could get the observatory, might be a good spot for right now. The bedroom, just to get bedroom action going. We see get the billiard room as a puzzle. We could do the puzzle. We know how to do it, but like, what was the reward last time? Like a key card? It wasn't even like a good reward. We have a bunch of keys and gems and money. Let's go to the observatory. Okay, and let's quickly check the book, right? The book. Stargazer's Companion. Depending on the number of stars, it can be seen on any given day. Different constellations, sometimes more than one. The North Star gives us a gold. The Twins, 2 trunks in the entrance hall. The Slice is +3 steps. The Diamondus Miner is 1 gem. The Southern Cross is rooms with 4 doors are more common. Apples are extra delicious. Clavis is 1 key. Demandus Major's 5 gems. This is probably the most powerful one. Draxus the Dead-end rooms are more common. Then we get to the sale. Everything's 50% off. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. And that interesting. 4, this is 5, but then this is 7. I wonder if there's something for 6 or not. Where are we at? 3? Diamondus. +1 diamond. All right, we're at observatory rank 4. Which ain't bad. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Okay, this is a dead end, right? So, we can push up through the gymnasium and the conference room. We're really doing well right now. We're filling out every single area. We're knocking rooms out of our way so they don't clog up the works. We got a bunch of keys, a bunch of dimes. This is definitely like the strongest run so far. Here's the kitchen and the nursery and then the lavatory dead end. We might want to get the lavatory dead end out of the way right now. The kitchen has food for sale though. The commissary has items for sale. There was like, it was like a gem and a key. It was like a weird set though, right? Perry got the 10 stream streak. That's what's up, Perry. Robin Spector, a 7 stream streak. Thanks, Robin. Just noticed that from a few minutes ago. I'm gonna take the lavatory so that the dead end room is out of our way, because it's gonna really punish us if it's already punished us before, right? So let's just get it out of the way now while we have another path. We only have one other path, but I feel like hopefully we're okay. Okay. The dark room. walk in. Let's do the dark room because this gives us access left and right. Okay, we flipped the fuse in the dark room. So now we can go, let's see, down, west, no. West, down, west, down. East, east, down, west, west. We only have 23 steps. If we come back, we'll get a gem. Other than the gem, I don't know if there's much in here that we got 3 gems. We'll leave it alone. I think we'll leave it alone. It's a locked door, huh? All right, let's check the other side first, because we don't want to waste our keys. I forgot if we didn't turn the lights on. Oh, this burns. This could blow this choice. This one. The archive. Damn it. Okay, we're going back. We're going back. Hold on. It's not a dead end, no, but the archive kind of ruins our drafting aggressively. What is this? Is that a gem? What? Salt shaker owned? How'd I get a salt shaker? Shovel, sledgehammer, watering can, magnifying glass, Westgate apple orchard. How did I get a salt shaker? I don't have a salt shaker. On the table in the dining room. I can just pick it up? Okay, whatever. We'll go to the utility closet. We're on a mission. We'll do that first. That's a typed note. It is false. We can't be fooled anymore. Okay, here we go. Oh, God, it really killed our steps, though. All right, the garage is on. The dark room is on. The gymnasium is off. Okay. Red. Green, red, off. Whoa. Hold up. The white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. Off, blue, green, white, red, purple is the code. So we can't get the white indicator until we've... blue, purple. Okay, that's all of the VAC indicators synced to purple. Okay. So now I need off blue green.
Excuse me, ma'am.
White,
You
red.
dropped this.
Off blue green, white. There's white. Off blue green. I don't get the white. Okay, I have to set the white first. All right, kind of annoying. There we go. Off blue, green, white. Okay. Red and purple. So this one. All right. White, red, purple. Oh, chat. What's this? The Gemstone Cavern has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with 2 gems. Nice. Nice. And not only did we get this puzzle solved, but now our dark room is back on, which means we can go back and we won't be picking rooms in the darkness. The gym is off, so it doesn't hurt us. The garage is on. We already got the garage open. We need to figure out how to set up the cabaraba, cadabra, abracadabra. We have to set that up. Okay? Massive win. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't have the steps. We don't have the steps, Chad. No. I knew it. I knew it was too far away. Re-entering through the garage. Oh, it's a good idea. Let's see. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it would like save us a step. Worth it though, right? Oh, God. Is there any rooms that give us steps back? No, we don't have no bedrooms in this build at all, man. We're no bedrooms at all. We got keys. We got money. Oh, man, the commissary. We didn't even buy the salt. What does the salt do? Okay, that's 8. We'll make a wish. We wish for more steps. All right, let's see what... Oh, that counts as 7. Oh, man, it's not going to save us. Is this threshold going to count? No. 6. 5. Oh, man, what a burn. 4, 3, 2. Oh my God. The conference room. Conference room has no salt. None. Because it's in the dining room, which is too many. Oh my God. You've used all your steps. You must call it a day. Dude, what a win, though. We got the outer shed and we got the gem cave or whatever, which we have to go check out right now. Five red rooms, the red villa. With the tool shed. Oh, that was such a good run. This strategy of using all the spaces to knock out rooms is much better. Save and continue. Okay.